Hey Leo, welcome back to Unicorn Funland. I'm Michaela Andromeda for those who know. For those who don't know, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for everybody who has liked, shared, and subscribed, the people who have booked readings with me. You guys are all beautiful, every single one of you souls, and I'm so very blessed and happy to have you in my life. Just a quick message. There's a retrograde coming up, okay? So, gosh, I forgot to mention this in my last video. I would suggest carrying around some red aventurine, okay, because it guards against traffic accidents, which are very common during a retrograde. They're also good for family situations, for domestic situations. If you're having trouble with your spouse, that can diffuse those kind of situations. And if you're going to like a family gathering or anything, that can help you feel a little more confident. Because I know sometimes family can be hard to be around. I know I don't always like to be around my blood family, but like if you carry some red aventurine around, that might help you to calm down, and that might help you to really like just to gather and to collaborate with your family. All right, so we got a retrograde coming up. Yeah, we're already starting the shadow phases, and I believe a Jupiter retrograde just ended. So there's that. I'm still learning my astrology, but I just want to reiterate it. I want to make sure I'm getting it out because there's somebody out there who needs this information. Okay, so what I'm going to do today, the weekly readings started to become a little bit too much. I know I only did it for 1 week, but as I started planning out my month, I was like, this is going to take up like all of my time, and I have other things to do. So we are going to do a 15th through the 30th reading and to see how this goes. And I just started this channel last month, so I gotta find the right groove, get into my groove. For those of you who stick with me, thank you, and I love you regardless. Okay, Leo, I'm getting chills in my crown chakra, so it's feeling like y'all gonna rise. It's feeling like somebody's gonna rise and feeling a lot of receptive female energy. Okay, spirit is coming through strong. Spirit's coming through strong. Spirit already said, come on, let's go. Which one? Top or bottom? Top or the middle first? This one wanted to come out. So, ooh, isolation. And we're going to pull this one out too. Ah! One of my favorite cards. Okay. Leo for the 15th through the 30th. Okay. Leo. In traditional decks, this is the Three of Swords, and it has a lot to do with grief and sorrow. But here, this is isolation. So when we're grieving and when we're feeling sorry for ourselves, we tend to isolate. Okay, for some of you, this isolation is going to be necessary during the end of the month. For others of you, it's not going to be good for you to isolate yourself. I'm feeling that many of you, it's not going to be good for you to isolate yourself. Because, oh man, oh spirit, slow down. Hold on, let me get it all out. Okay. Whew. For those of you that need to isolate, you're isolating because you are needing to take a step back from, especially from a love situation. You're taking a step back from grieving the loss of a loved one, from grieving the loss of a job, from grieving the loss of a child. I'm so sorry, whoever lost a child. You're going to need to take a step back. You're going to need to isolate. You're going to need to go within. You're going to need to go into your mind and just be there and assess your thoughts. Okay, but for the majority of you, isolation is not going to be good for the end of this month. No, don't isolate. Don't isolate. Oh my goodness, this card, I'm telling you, if I haven't pulled this card from you, then I'm about to give you the spiel, okay? This card is very mysterious. In traditional decks, it's the Hierophant, okay? But it's no thingness, and not necessarily nothingness. It's no thingness, as in it is what it is, and be where you are. So this came out just like this, and this is where Spirit's guiding me, okay? So there is a time during the end of this month where you are not being present, and you are not being where you are. You're wanting to isolate. Those of you who don't need to isolate, you're wanting to isolate because you're not okay with being where you are. You're wanting to go inside, and I mean inside your home, and feel sorry for yourself, and not talk to anybody at work, and not talk to your family because you think that somebody did you wrong, even though it was just a communication problem, and you guys, somebody didn't say the right word, or somebody said one wrong word that made your thoughts go into one direction. Okay, you haven't been where you are. Okay, so if you're isolating because you're not being where you are, there's a problem. Okay, we have to be where we are. When you're being where you are being present. And so if you're not being where you are, you're thinking about the past, or you're thinking about the future, and you're isolating yourself in those past thoughts, or you're isolating yourself in future hopes. You need to just be where you are. You need to just be right where you are. There are many of you who are starting a new education, people who are starting college in the fall. There are some of you who are starting an organization, who are starting at an organization, a big corporation, that it isn't what you really want to do. Okay, that makes sense. Not being where you are. It isn't really what you want to do, this big corporation, but you know that it'll make you a whole bunch of money. But that's not what this life is all about. This life is not always all about making money. It's about loving yourself, being where you are, and doing what you love, and being yourself. Because this is who you are. You're the creator, the king of wands. And you're going to find that this energy is going to keep coming up in your life. This energy of you rising in your spirit, and you becoming a creator of spirit, a creator of physicality, a creator of emotions, a creator of books, a creator of pictures, a creator of buildings. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're gonna keep seeing this energy. There's somebody who is ignoring the creator within them, who is ignoring God, whatever it is that you believe in. Some of you out there are ignoring that, and it needs to not be ignored. It's clear that you're ignoring it because you're not being where you are, and spirit is where you are. This is the source of all creation. This isn't the source of all creation. That's the eighth. But spirit, fire, that's where everything comes from. Okay? So that's everything. This is the beginning energy of everything. Okay? So be the creator. Be where you are. If you're finding yourself not being present, just try to go within, go pray, do some meditation, do something to find yourself, to find that creator within, and to allow God and the universe to speak to you, because it wants to speak to you, because it's got creative stuff for you to do. We are the world. Okay? It has stuff for you to do to gather people. This is the 10. This is the 10 of rainbows, the 10 of pentacles in traditional decks. This is all about gathering in community. This is about teaching your community, learning from your community, learning from your elders, being the elder and teaching other people, gathering together, gathering in your community. You can't gather in the community if you're not present, and if you haven't figured out how to create in your life. Okay? So, and for real, this came out. When I flipped it over, it was upside down. Okay, so you are going to block this if you cannot figure this out. If you cannot figure out how to create for yourself, if you cannot figure out how to be where you are, then you are going to block these opportunities to gather with your community, and your community needs you, even though it doesn't seem like it, even though it doesn't sometimes feel like it, even if you haven't really found your community. There is a community out there for you that wants you, that wants to be with you, that wants to be a part of you, that wants you to be a part of it. I'm feeling a lot of homosexual energy. So if you are just recently coming out, you know, there are so many LGBT resources. Oh my goodness, there are so many centers, there are so many groups online. You do not have to be scared. You do not have to hide. There are people who support you. I support you. I don't know if you ever seen this. Okay, I'm bisexual. I'm not scared to tell anybody. Okay, I got the pride flag on me. Okay, there are people out there who support you and who love and care about you, even if your parents have shunned you. Woo! That is a lot going on. What else, Spirit? 15th through the 30th. 15th through the 30th of July. ripeness. So there's somebody who is creating something, who has created a business, who has created an organization. There's more organization. This one. There's somebody who has created something, and they are ready to gather that fruit. They are ready to reap the benefits of what they've built. Okay, so this is a promise. This is a promise card, because this is ripeness. When a fruit is ripe, that means it's ready to be picked. And when you are aware of the fruit, then you will be able to pick it and you will be able to use it. It will be sweet. You can eat it. You can use it on your face, whatever it is. This is a promise. That's a promise of sweet fruit, okay? The work that you've done, the work that you have put in, your rainbow work that you've put in is going to be sweet, and it's going to show up near the end of this month. If you gather your resources, and if you gather with your community, and I mean people resources, I don't mean things. Gather your people resources, and you're going to taste some sweet fruit. It might be literally, and it might just be a feeling. It might just be a, oh my goodness, I'm home feeling. Because the 9 of earth, or the 9 of rainbows, that's a self-made man. That's a self-made woman. That's somebody who has gone through it, who has built what they wanted, who has built what they desired, and they are bringing that stuff in. They are bringing in promises. They are bringing in the promises of the earth. Oh man, this is the Hermit. Okay, so go within. During the end of this month, go within. Hang on. Let me clarify this for you, because there's somebody out there who's not understanding. If you're isolating yourself for no good reason, that means that you're not being present. If you're not being present, then you will miss out on all of the blessings that the Creator has for you, and you will miss out on opportunities to create in spirit, which means missing out on opportunities to help your community, to be a part of a new community, which is bringing in ripeness. Don't miss out on this, yo. I'm going to flip this over. All right. Don't miss out on this community. This is what Spirit is saying. Don't miss out on this opportunity to be in a community, to gather with people. Don't miss out on that, man, because there's fruit, there's sweetness, there's ripeness, there is beauty, there is gain. This is a promise. This is a promise that gain is coming to you. This is a promise of sweet fruit. Okay? So assess yourself. You're going to have to go within. If you aren't being present and you're not figuring out how to create, go within. Go within, go inside, be alone for a little while. And I don't mean alone for a long time, for days and days at a time. I mean, do some meditation, do some self-reflection. If you got to stop in the middle of work and pray, if you got to go to the bathroom and pray, I said this to another sign, if you got to go to the bathroom and pray, or turn your computer off, turn your phone off for a minute and just do some breathing exercises, or if your work has a gym, go to the gym and do some yoga poses. Do something to remind yourself of who you are, to remind yourself of what you're doing here, to remind yourself of where you're going and what you're desiring. One more card. Spirit has a lot to say to you, Leo, because you've been blocking yourself. You've been blocking yourself off from people. You've been blocking yourself off from Spirit. And not all of you, okay, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. And I'm feeling that there's a lot of you that are completely opposite, who are allowing Spirit in, who are allowing things to happen the way that they should happen. You're allowing Spirit to come through your life and to move through your life. There are some of you who have built a community. There are some of you who are building this community in order to bring in a ripeness. You're building this community in order to bring a ripeness into your community. But you got to always go within. You have to always remember who you are and remember what you're doing, because that is going to cause a rebirth. When you remember who you are and what you're doing and what reasons you are doing these things for, why you're doing what you're doing, when you remember that after going within, something dies and is reborn. You see that lion? That's you, Leo. That's you, lion. Lion heart. That's you. Okay? And you're being reborn. You and your inner child are being reborn when you remember who you are. When you go inside your heart and you remember who you are. When you go inside your spirit and you remember why you keep going, you will be reborn. Some of you will be reborn spiritually. Some of you will be reborn physically. Some of you will be reborn emotionally, but that's a mental card. So there's going to be a rebirth of your mind. There is a switch up of thinking happening. There's a card on the floor that I didn't see, and I'm going to see what it is because apparently it's for you, all right? Don't project your nasty feelings on other people. And don't allow other people to project their nasty feelings on you. And if you are needing to make a choice, if you're needing to make some kind of decision, don't project on other people. Don't try to push your decisions on other people. Don't try to make anybody else make a decision for you. It's your decision. You are you. You are your own person. Be yourself and be nothing less than yourself, because being something less than yourself is not being yourself. That's being something else. I don't even know what that would be. What is less than yourself? I don't even know. But I'm staring at you because I'm talking to you, because I know that you need to hear this. Okay? Be you. Be yourself. Okay? Oh man, Leo. Be where you are so that you can create that community to bring in ripeness, to learn about yourself and rebirth yourself to make an emotional decision. Spirit, do you have anything else? Uh-oh. Dang, I thought we was done. Spirit's like, hold on, girl. What you think? What you thought? You thought we was done? It's on the bottom. Once you make that decision, once you stop projecting that decision, once you stop trying to make other people make that decision for you, there's going to be a breakthrough. 10, 11. This is the Justice card. Breakthrough. And yay, a happy breakthrough. You see that how they're celebrating? Yeah. You see how he's celebrating? There's going to be a very joyful breakthrough during the end of this month. Oh, you got the whole 15th through the 30th. Yeah. There's a progression. It's almost like a ladder that you're climbing. You're going like 2 or 3 steps up and taking a step back, but you are making progress and you are going to reach this breakthrough, all right? This is a general reading, ladies and gentlemen, my Leo, my lion friends. If you want to book a reading with me, my information is down below in the description. highpriestessmikaela@gmail.com. I'm inviting everybody to follow my personal Instagram because I put a lot of stuff on there. I can't get into my my business Instagram for some reason. So my handle at Instagram is Pinkie Pie Sugar Pop. And if you want to follow me, cool, awesome. Other than that, I think that's it. Okay, so I think this is going to be the new thing, the 15th through the 30th. I'll also do a 1st through the 15th for next month. But Leo, keep going. Keep staying present. Staying present is the most important thing that you could do for yourself for the end of this month of July. Okay? I hope you have a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and a beautiful month. And Leo, I will see you in August. Oh, it's going to be Leo season soon. Bye!